That's better. So today, you guys, we're gonna be discussing her hair and what she's been through. She's been through a lot, and I'm just here to talk about it. Um, to get it to a point where it's manageable to an extent, I guess. Let's get some light on here for you guys so you can see. And we'll be happy to answer anything. So it should be fun. There we go. There's some lighting, you guys. We have some good lighting, maybe. All right. So I'm just gonna be on here talking about her hair. So she's been through a lot with me, you guys. This doll in general, I still like her a lot. I love this doll. I'm so obsessed with her. She's got long green hair and she's like so perfect. I love her. So she's been through a lot. I just wanted to show you the condition of her hair right now. Like I'm able to actually run my fingers through it surprisingly, somewhat to an extent. So I did a lot of stuff to her hair. Like she's been through it. See, I'm able to run my fingers through it. It's crazy. I wasn't able to do this before, but I'm gonna just tell you some things that I have done to her hair so far. So I decided that it would be a good idea to braid her hair completely in little tiny little braids and then boil wash it while it's in the braids. And then she had this huge like crimped look, which was cute. Okay, so I'm able to run my fingers through it. You see, it's a little bit better, but not as, it's better. Okay, so I braided her whole entire head, you guys, and I dipped it in some boiling water, and it changed her texture a slight bit. So that kind of worked. If you just boil it, comb it out and just boil it straight, it doesn't respond to boiling water at all, except if you go to curl it or make it crimped. But if you're trying to boil wash it to where to make it straight, it doesn't work at all. Yeah, it's not bad at all. This was not a result from boiling water, by the way, you guys. But I'm able to run my fingers through it. I'm just gonna let you guys know. But this is not a result from boiling water because boiling water did absolutely nothing to her hair. So it crimped it. So I just kind of braided it all up. I dipped it in some boiling water and it made a crimpation was happening. So that was really cute for a moment. And then I was like, well, let me try the flat iron and see how heat resistant this hair is. This was an experiment, you guys, so I don't recommend you guys do this, okay? It I had this flat iron at 380 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, 380 degrees Fahrenheit. This is really, really cheap hair, so I was taking a big risk. I started off on a low temperature and I went up gradually. But be in mind, her hair was damp and wet. It was a damp head of hair. So I wouldn't recommend you do this on dry hair, but damp doll hair might work. So 380 degrees Fahrenheit on a temperature controlled iron on damp hair made her hair a little bit more manageable. So I sat there and I ran the flat iron through at 380 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I don't recommend you do this because you have a risk of burning the hair off. So it made her somewhat manageable to where the ends are now separated. They weren't like this before. They were actually more of a locking, like they were one big dread on the bottom. Like I was not able to actually get the brush through it, but now I'm able to get the brush through it, which is really nice. So I flat ironed her hair. I don't recommend you do this. I have never done this that much on a Barbie doll before. Like I've done it a few times, but not too often. Mostly I stick to boiling water, but the boiling water did absolutely nothing. So if you want to curl it or crimp it or whatever, it'll work. But if you try to boil wash it and try to boil wash it straight, it won't work at all. It's not going to work at all. But the 380 degree Fahrenheit flat iron worked really well, okay? You need a squirt bottle. You need to sit there and keep it wet. You don't want to do it dry, but at the same time, you don't want to get electrocuted. See, flat irons is electric and water. So I'm like, I don't know if you should do this or not, but I did it on slightly damp hair with a sizzling noise. So it was very, very dangerous. I don't recommend you do it, but it kind of worked. But at the same time, it made her hair dry. So even though I'm able to separate the strands down and go through it pretty easily, it made her hair dry out on the ends. I mean, it was dry before, but now it's like crispy. Okay? It's like permanently crispy. It's not as soft, but the good thing is, you guys, I'm able to get through her hair, which is awesome. So I'm able to style it now, which is really nice. You can see the ends are pretty decent. Like they're laid pretty nicely, like bone straight to an extent. But I'm able to actually get through, which is really, really my goal. I do have one that's brand new in the box, and I have one that to keep on the shelf. So if something ever happens to this doll, a limb breaks off, I'll have an extra one. So I'm just saying, like, so this worked. 380-degree flat iron, you guys. And again, I don't want to be responsible for burning your doll's hair. So do this at your own risk. If you do this at your own risk. I don't want to be responsible for, you know, burning your doll's hair. But 380-degree flat iron, squirt bottle, keep the hair damp the whole time you're doing it so it doesn't burn. And it makes her hair a little bit more manageable, okay? Just for me personally, it made it more manageable, which was my goal. You know, she's more manageable now, which I'm very, very happy about. I love her though. She's got extremely long hair. She's a really, really cool Barbie extra. She's longer than the blonde. Like she's literally totally her Barbie right now. But I have her taped up because of YouTube's policy. They don't like all of this right here. So I'm able to run my fingers through it. It is dry, but I'm able to get my fingers through it. I don't know what I can do because before it was feeling like hay, but now it still feels like hay, but I'm able to run my fingers through it, which is really, really nice. So you can see it separating, you guys. It's really, really great. And surprisingly, the only brush that really works on her hair is the Rainbow High brush. So if you guys have a Rainbow High brush, it actually worked really well, better than a wig brush. I don't know. She's just got a different fiber than normal Barbie hair. She's just different. I would say more inexpensive. I guess they did that route because it's really, really long and, gorgeous. But I think, and also, you guys, I was able to remove her earrings. If you guys can see this, if you don't like the earrings, you can remove them if you dip her head in some boiling water and they pop out very, very easily. I love the earrings, but at the same time, the hair was actually tangling and wrapping around her earrings. So if you dip her head in boiling water, you should be able to just pull them right on out, and they'll come right on out for you guys. If the hair is tangling and wrapping around the earrings, that would be a cool recommendation of mine. Now I don't know if you're gonna be able to get them back in. I kind of pitched them after I did that because I didn't want to put them back in her earrings. But I mean, you have a doll with ear holes now, so you can put any Barbie earrings in there now. So now you can put whatever you want in them. I feel like personally, like they should make them interchangeable and they shouldn't be permanent. But now you have interchangeable earrings. You could put whatever you want in your Barbie doll. So boiling water I was able to remove that. So that's one benefit that happened. Made her head nice and soft, and I popped them both out. Really, really cool, right? So definitely a flat iron did work. I don't recommend you do it because I don't want to be responsible for burning your Barbie's hair, but 380 degrees is a very, very high temperature. Let's see, what does it say? She's so cool looking, but I think it's like better without, yeah, I think so too. It's just better to me. I like her better without the earrings, me personally, but it's just this hair fiber is not too nice. I wish the hair fiber was nicer. I still love her. She's a great doll. I just feel like I don't know, they could have done better. But I understand, like, budget, they want the long hair, but, it is what it is. So that's one little tip, you guys. So if you want to remove your Barbie's permanent earrings, all you got to do is dip it in boiling water and you literally just pull it out. Now, if your doll has glue, don't dip her in boiling water because then the glue is just going to seep out the scalp and just go everywhere. So older fashionistas, I wouldn't recommend doing that because they have the glue. This one doesn't. She's got a nice squishy head. So because they started burning the hair on the inside to keep it from coming out. So I like her a lot, you guys. So much better without the earrings. And I like that we now have interchangeable earrings. So if you guys have extra Barbie earrings, as I know Barbie has interchangeable earrings sometimes when you get them, you now have holes to put earrings in, which is I think is a really really great idea. So, and if you can boil perm her hair, it does respond well to curling. I did experiment with her hair before flat ironing her hair. If you wrap it in perm rods and you dip it in boiling water, it will curl. It just will not straighten to a silky straight texture. This hair is very, very heat resistant. That's why I did the flat iron, because I figured I was dipping it in the boiling water and it wasn't responding. I like that. I think it's cute. I like the star face paint. I think it's adorable. You can always take acetone with a Q-tip and just sit there and remove all the stars if you really don't like them. I think she's very like spacious. Like she looks like a space alien or something with all these stars, or a witch. I don't know what I was talking about now. But yeah, I think she's really, really gorgeous. I like her. I'm able to run my fingers through the hair a lot easier now. When I first opened her, you guys, I wasn't even able to drag my fingers through it. Now it was brand new out the box. The fact that I'm able to do this now with the flat iron that I did, it's really, really great. I think she's gorgeous. This will not last though. These plastic leather pants, I have Barbies that had this plasticky stuff and it always disintegrates over time, so the pants won't last. As cool as they are, they're just not gonna last. They're really, really adorable pants. Love them so much. Um, so I don't think that's gonna last. I think it's really, really cool. Oh, the boil perming. So you can wrap it in perm rods if you know how to do boil perms. There's a million YouTube tutorials on how to do that. Look it up. She does respond well to curling and crimping. So you can literally put the hair in little micro braids and dip the hair in, and it's going to be crimped or it'll be curled. As far as boil straightening, it will not respond. It's very, very heat resistant. This frizz will never go away. As much as you boil wash it, it's just like Steffi Love hair. If you have Steffi Love, it's just like that. Sure does always. Yeah, definitely. So if you have Steffi Love, it's the same exact hair texture. That long-haired Steffi Love doll, if you boil wash it, it doesn't go away. It's a different fiber than regular Barbie. Hello, Dolls Rescued. How are you doing? So if you own Steffi Love and she has that ratty ends and you dipped her a million times and it doesn't go away, this is the same situation, you guys right here. So flat ironing really did the trick. It really made her hair more manageable, just made her hair more dry. Like, I don't know how to fix that neither. I don't know. I even like try to dip it in afterwards just to see like maybe it's more straighter, maybe it will respond to the boiling water, and it didn't do anything. I'm debating on whether to put fabric conditioner in her hair. Like, I know that if you put fabric conditioner in her hair, oh, thank you very much, Dolls Rescued. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, and everybody out there. What I've done in the past, you guys, is I've actually put fabric conditioner in boiling water. Because if you just spray it and it'll just sit on top of the doll's hair. But if you boil it into the hair, like you put a tiny, tiny like teaspoon of boiling fabric conditioner in boiling water, um, that makes doll hair a lot softer. You just have to watch because the bubbles from the fabric conditioner will overflow and go everywhere. So you just got to keep an eye on it and watch it. But I've used fabric conditioner in the past in the boiling water and dipped the doll's hair and it made it a lot softer. So that's something that I might experiment with next. And I'll let you guys know how that works out. The only thing I'm worried about is her hair is green and it's like the fabric conditioner that I use is blue. I don't know if it's gonna dye her hair or not. It shouldn't, but I mean, like, look how it's tangling. See, these ends are still so dry. I put a capful in the bowl in some hot water sometimes. Yes, it is a miracle sometimes. This is a fiber too. I mean, like, and it smells good. Yes, it does very much smell good. But sometimes if you put too much, it makes the hair greasy too. You gotta watch that. If you put way too much, Your doll's hair will be very, very greasy. But I put literally, that's what I do. I just put a teaspoon in a pot of boiling water just to water it down a little bit so it's not so it doesn't make your doll's hair greasy. That works too. I just use Snuggle, but that's just what I have on hand. I don't know, but we're gonna experiment. We're gonna do more things to her, and I will show you results, and I'll tell you what worked and what didn't. So definitely, if you boil wash it, it won't straighten. I mean, I had to take a flat iron, just to get it to kind of relax a little bit. So I did flat iron her from top to bottom, and it got rid of her waves and things like that. So 380 degrees, and this doll's hair did not burn. That's crazy to me. Like, her hair was damp, but not dry. Damp, wet hair. No fabric conditioner, no nothing, just plain old water. 380 degrees, and it still was not burning. I was kind of burning my hands a little bit. I think that's really, really odd for this hair not to burn. But it was also damp at the same time. Have to take the dogs out. Good. See you. Bye. Okay, bye-bye, dogs rescued. So, I don't know. Like, I've done boil washes in the past. You can look at my past videos. I've done boil washes in the past. I've just basically just dipped them in there. It's no big deal. But just don't use a pot that you plan on cooking with, because if you do it with fabric conditioner, it's a chemical, and you might be boiling it into the pot, so you don't want to do that with your food, and it's, cross contamination situation. You'll poison yourself basically, so don't do that. I'm shocked you didn't melt. Yeah, me too. I was very, very shocked. I was taking my time and starting at the lowest temperature, and I was working my way up, and it wasn't burning, and I was like, why is this hair not burning? Is it human hair? I was like, does she have does she have a full head? Yep, she sure does. I've done a video on this, but yep, she does have a full head of rooted hair. She just doesn't have a painted scalp, if you guys can see that. Yeah, that's her part right there. That's her weird part that she has like in the middle of her scalp. But you could see she's got a decent amount of rooted hair. It's just not painted. Like, her scalp is not painted actually at all. If you could see that. But she does have a full head of rooted hair. Her scalp's just not painted green, so it makes her look like she's bald, okay? She does have some type of part right here. You could say it's like gapping. So she does have some type of part. You just kind of have to dig it out kind of situation. So if you're good at that, you can definitely dig it out. I don't know. But the next thing I think I'm going to try is the fabric conditioner with the boiling water. And it should make her fiber maybe softer. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. This hair is very, very heat resistant for some reason. I don't know what this hair is, but 380 degrees did not burn this hair. And that was with damp, wet hair. Don't do it dry, because you'll probably singe the hair off. But do this at your own risk. I'm not responsible for you burning the hair off. So I just want to clarify this. Do this at your own risk. You need to take your time. You don't want to burn the hair off. Just do this at your own risk. I'm just telling you what I did personally, and I don't want to be responsible for you burning your doll's hair off now. So I love her personally. I think she's awesome. I would recommend her. $24.95. I think they're around $20 now. They should be going on sale pretty soon for about $20. I think she's well worth it if you know how to do doll hair and you're a pretty good person at doll hair. When you get her, I would recommend you keep the braid style that's in her hair, because there's a reason why it's like that, because this hair is kind of crazy and cuckoo. So, I don't know. You got any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer anything. Sometimes I didn't get all the comments because I got the camera at a weird angle right now, so I could film for you guys. But I don't know. I think she's awesome. I also have the curvy girl with the pink hair. She's in the swimming pool right now with the other Barbies. I like to display them in cool places. So she's got the curvy swimsuit on. She looks so cute. She's in the thing. I need to do a doll tour thing. I might do that for my next video. I think I'm gonna do that. So the next video that you'll possibly see is a doll room tour. That would be really cool, huh? Because they have lots of like porcelain dolls and Barbie dolls. And I know some of you guys have been watching, waiting for that, you know, a doll room tour. And I will do that in my next video, probably in like 2 minutes. But I don't know if I'm going to upload this or not. But you guys might be getting an exclusive. We'll see. I don't know. But I probably won't upload this video, and then I'll come back in like 2 minutes and we'll do a doll room tour, because I know a lot of you guys, that was one of your priorities, doing a doll room tour. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. And I'll be back in like 2 seconds, and it should be a fun video to do. I think I gotta wait for my camera to charge right now because it's kind of on a low battery right now, but we'll see. But we're probably going to do a doll room tour since we're in the new year of 2022. So you'll see in my Barbie stash, I literally have a closet full of boxed Barbies along with the trunk. And I'm going to show you everything, you guys. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to do it in detail, but I'm going to show you what I have. So the thing that you won't see in that video is Bratz, Gem, Moxie Teens, or any dolls with weird proportions, in my opinion. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna upload this though, just to give you guys some pointers. Definitely. So let's do that real quick. We're gonna upload this video. We're gonna wait for the camera to charge for a few minutes, and I'll come back in like 2 minutes and we'll do a doll room tour, you guys. So I hope you stay tuned for that video. It'll be a live stream in that video, so you can leave comments as I'm going through stuff if you want to see things up close. As long as it's not too many people at one time, we'll do that. So I hope you guys stay tuned. We're going to do a doll room tour right after this is uploaded, you guys, okay? So stay tuned.